much, Gulshan ji. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a very talented singer, Akriti Kakkar, here with us. Thank you so much, Akriti, for being here with us. Well, you have been singing right from an early age, and your first performance was at an age as early as 5. And today, your presence here is, I would also say, for likewise purpose. A author so young coming up with a book, and if you just look at the size of the book, I mean, with the kind of hectic lives that all of us lead, to be actually encouraging a book like this, to see the numbers that have come here, to encourage it right from the day of its launch, I'm sure Akriti, the author is doing something very, very good, and so she started off on the right track. What do you have to say about her endeavor with this book?
Hi, good afternoon everybody. To begin with, congratulations, and it really is a matter of pride that so many people have come here to support you, and this is indeed a very special occasion, a very special day for you. This is like a new baby being born, your first child, and I'm sorry firstly to be a little late here. I can't blame the Bombay traffic, that's the lamest excuse ever, but I understand how it feels to have something that you've put all your heart and soul into, and you see it on the table in front of you. You also see a lot of people here who are going to purchase that. So congratulations to all you people, who still believe in coming to a bookstore, making the effort of taking your car out, fighting the traffic and the rains and whatever else we find on the road, and coming and wanting to buy a book. I think I connect this very closely to people not wanting to go and buy music CDs nowadays. So through this, I'd also like to request people to start going out and, buying books and... honestly, feel really happy for you because you've done it at such a young age. Congratulations, this is just a beginning. I hope I believe you want to make a series out of it. You should. 2.
As I read, she says 2 and 2 is never 4. If you put two different sands together, it won't be 4. It'll be a big. That's right.
Thank you so much, Akriti.
It will be called 2, but it'll be, it'll have the strength of many 4s. That's what I think.
Thank you so much, Akriti. Well, before we move on, Shreya, have been...
Sure, okay, so what I've done for this, there were a lot of things I would have loved to read, but I've tried to pick out my favorite scenes. So the first scene that I've picked out is slightly romantic, so I'm sorry to everybody who's not a big fan of romance. But it happens when the two main characters, Tessie and Ale, Tessie's about to leave the very next day, and Ale's basically liked her since 17 years, and he hasn't told her. So this is the night that he's just about to tell her. So this is a small little brief from them. Just as they were dancing on the table, their breathing fast and deep. The song came to an abrupt, undesired end. Gradually, their breathing slowed as they stood, marveling at each other's perfection. Slowly but steadily, Tessie's face inched towards Ale's, ecstatic awaiting one. The spaces between them closed as Ale's lips were just an inch away from Tessie's. This is it, he thought. 17 years. This is it, she thought. This is what is going to ruin our friendship. Just half an inch away from Ale, she pulled away abruptly, breathlessly, and said, "It's late, Ale. I'm going to go to bed. See you in the morning." And Ale opened his mouth to stop her, to tell her that he loved her, to tell her that she should stay there for him, for them. But all that came out was, "Sure, Tessie, good night." So, as you can see, there's quite a lot of suspense in this, and for all of the people who don't like romance, there's something a little bit more on the side of pure suspense that I'd just like to read, a small little bit. So, this is another scene where Tessie and Ale, the two of the most influential people in the country that night, and they're being held captive. So this is the scene from them. "Is it okay for me to open my eyes now?" Anna called as she glided into the room. She covered her eyes and was holding a tray with 3 cups of coffee and the gun. Tessie pulled away from Ali and said, "Okay, sure." "Good, now we can begin," Anna said with an unnaturally large smile. She handed the coffee to Tessie and Ali, who couldn't help but stare at the cup skeptically, wondering if she'd poisoned them. "After all of these years, there's still no trust?" Anna exclaimed. "Don't worry, the gun is just for dramatic effect. You know how I love me some drama, right?" Pausing to take a sip of each of their drinks, she glanced at them. They weren't as scared as they were supposed to be. But then again, hurting people wasn't her style. Most of the time, anyway. "See, no poison," Anna said cheerfully. Shrugging, Tessie and Ale each had a sip of their coffee. "I'm not going to hurt you," Anna said. "Much. For now, anyway. I promise." "Enough is enough," Ale thought. "Then why do you have us trapped here?" he said, letting the anger he had been holding back leak into his voice. "Because I missed you so much," Anna said, batting her eyelashes again. "What, can't a woman miss someone?" Silence. "Well, I missed you both very much." More silence. "Yeah, well, I didn't think that would work. Let's go down to business. I want Kiara out of my hair, and you want her back." Stunned silence. So, these are the two scenes I picked out from the book, and I have a few quotes, if you all would bear with me, that I just love. 5 of my favorite quotes from the novels. I really hope you'll like it. The 5th one is, "No body's perfect, because the one who is doesn't have a body anymore." The 4th one, that Gulshan uncle was just mentioning, it's from Ali to Tessie. "Everything isn't a piece of cake. You say 2 plus 2 equals 4, but do you know what happens when you add 2 piles of sand with 2 others, Tessie? You get 1 big pile of sand, not 4. The 3rd one is, "So the bottom line that you'll always remember me and my life by is that I'm the best and I always will be. Lots of hate, always." The 2nd one, "I have only one rule about cheating. I'm allowed and you're not. Deal?" And the first one, which I personally love a lot, maybe you like it a little better in context, but this is my favorite line from the book. "Go live your inconsequential, boring life. I'm heading off to have some fun. See you, never." So these are my 5 favorite quotes from the book. Thank you.
I like this one as well. I'm going to repeat this for you. There's only one thing we need to remember about the rules. Rule, actually. She's allowed to cheat, and we are not. And think it's our best interest that we stick to that condition of hers, Tessie.